Abusia question adabia ya na nipa dodo na tabusa ne se eye maame akosua sewa ebra wo hunu se dadulumba woni odoburoni wo ho no ede ba ade ne wo yeye ne sesenka okasa ne sesenka wutu anamo bi efa ho efri se bema one ne tie ne wo hunu se wono oba foforo wo de ne sesenka woka wano atum na abusia enkra ne nchiremu eba ne se before se maame akosua sewa ohunu se dadulumba ene odoburoni wo ho no mawo makom yensa yes no mawo 3 children ansa ana maame akosua sewa eba be hunu se dadulumba woni odoburoni wo ho na hwese bema ne oyonko ba awo makom yensa no wakohunu die na obetumi aye because atem no aduru bunu mu awie die na obetumi aye afa ho na busia abrantie bia ye friend bolas ai woni dadulumba atonwum bi omo no bo nwuma ko wahema samna bo ha woni bolas na to sa adwom ne yesi bolas abedin komo bi bolas enya abotre eba Ghana no ba Ghana obeye interview bi na akonuntu bolas interview no oturo question bi mama nsan se ye musa wodobroni operga se abra wo ye na dwene se eye maame akosua se wa pictures ya ewo dadulumba efie ba bia no na pictures ni bi wo obo ni tirim po ye na dwene se obo move pictures no obefa pictures no afri wo no ede ba ade na siye na de ba ade na dadulumba ede ye ono odo broni no munko busa na busia woni nsema eda proso ye nipa na etwene sere ne abasa eye timliga busia kam he ne nkwaji nsemu nkyiremu na yemfamala connection sa ha eda so ye daily gossip ubutimi for all the social media platform afi we are na oja comment wo under the comment section yenkotie eye nsemu nkyiremu emfamala
mo de sa mo de ye mo so di pa ye privy to information na afi mo be hang mo bia mo so be emotional don't be emotional.
My next question, Pacho, say the way I work say I said yeah o share videos who know apa.
Any videos go am a very level-headed person.
Okay, thank you.
Wisdom is profitable to direct. I use my own wisdom to analyze.
Yeah, Lumba. 1 week in the man could read your maka said daddy's wife on OTV.
Me Pacho, Omuka said daddy's wife ya wana.
Omu read your not Oma Miniho. To Omuka daddy's wife, no more come back up. Odobuni.
Oma body, Omuka, they are no more back up. Me no one ya this. Oma body in the
look. Omuka our daddy's wife on want to be.
And I say, so one body then you don't have a case. Because Obia would daddy's wife has a name.
Okay, thank you. And one kasa woka say, o say, Mamma ni be fi hono do boni ko so ni ko hogo no. Lumu mamma na we chichani na be ka say, mamma ni be busa na say onko buso do boni say ore ni be kasa e no tibi. Anasa ne wan eno so ante.
Ansana ya kana so busa penika pacho abusia penika so no odobroni be kasa odobroni an ne na kasa that time. It's for her to agree to talk to her no. Na so ni
madam asema busa no ma busa peni. Me silumba mamma na oyine teacher no. E ka say odobroni I mean say what about him say so betimi odobroni akasa na eno otibi.
And I say for her to agree to talk to say I'm pampo what you are saying, you know, I'm assuming.
I am say.
And I say me I'm not privy to it. I'm assuming without admitting say I'm pampo. We have a case study or penny for so on so or agree so on near kusia se wa ba kokasa. Na so oni mo no agree ye no.
Wait.
So na kokasa ke ko ye na too.
Hold on, busa penny kare.
Abusia penny frey no so no dobu no so onimo no nto ne nkasa it is a woman no okasa abusia se wa person ne kasa na odobu ni pene asekunani no pie freedom be ye na toa because of baby yes obi nto na kokore de kwa agye dey
madam T abusia penny we no ma explanation no mo ka oya na mo ka de kaso actually
one te men ka say Priscilla ye boni o dey kasa pe no ma jumping to me ka so ye boni me ka tell say o say minimu no nti me ne nkasa
wa enye sa no kan
abusia penny kan
abusia penny ye chemu no o say yes game so hu de onye e no so no obi ankasa mo so mo ka no mo yi bi afi
the first way o kan ye ne say me ka se yemfa phone man no cross so ni mi nti wonje Sa no kan answer na later or this explanation neighbor.
Madam, we into kwenim. Ye pa mo cho.
And to the question.
No, kwenim me pa mo cho.
I was in patro money for you and away 1 plus 1 we dey be 11.
Me can't say back to
Obi take it back.
What ya bre? Mo kan je mama ne say on for certificate me jina wale.
Some questions on we read.
Ya bre.
I on the right time. Why? Although this one find the pictures and bra.
Madam, ono your pictures. Or tinekunu ho.
Me pa mo choma wi amesmen kasa why you do me time.
One love kasa. But one love on almost see your first certificate in bro. What then kafa? I don't know.
Patro me mama submission why? Me I'm not continuing what on what can patro me am submission I just want everybody to know.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with mine. Okay. Ready I'm glad I missed many opportunities to be come my drink. First of all, me go back to the autopsy. So be war man de sumnado but me fancy me wo here na me kun ewu a adwen kwa my dream no I won't even have the me nya akokudro come because I'm quite autopsy me quite say usually obeka kire busuan na mo adwen mo ho esususu kakra ansa na autopsy cry idea abem. We heard in the beginning say Calvin any Bronii sister and omukojina ho na autopsy no. It has come out again. Calvin eyin who film so no when kojina bibia ni papa autopsy. Has anybody seen autopsy? We are at report now. Yama autopsy report. Has anyone seen an autopsy report? Maybe somebody has. I haven't seen it. But so be autopsy report and patch out. Minyan kameshe. Into the question is, was there ever an autopsy? Autopsy be baby ana. That's the question of some of us. You be say
yes,
because patch out me answer me why me mom submission material. The question is, was there ever an autopsy? I don't know. And now, from what has been going on, since Lumba wuye, a man for Echumia Columba Nyomum, Eko Tuni Nyomum, Eji, letter, Nigeria, Mami Akosua Sewa, Papebi, break it to Papebi, Edi Nukun, say, I'm not happy with this, I'm not happy with this, I'm not happy with this. Intino me pacho. Yeshai, I loved you, you loved me, but where is going, mean to me, into Mr. Wa, media from a Japadia, a woman, a Japadia, one from Miss Chefra and Mammy, so I can peacefully move on with my life. Sa letter no, ewa papa no, as an in your mum. Oh, ye, Olipa does send to me, question your name, echo ye letter where the better abonting. Into why is it so difficult for the autopsy, for anybody to bring the autopsy out and hey, look at it. This is the autopsy I'm calling. Intino. I don't dance and cry. Be ni mbra baby okrobia so me US. Bam ya Ghana ni. Papa mapa. And many baby between Ghana and anywhere that I know. Say, ye autopsy ba kwa. Ye ntumi nye biem. It is allowed. Especially when there's a dispute. It is allowed. So be an autopsy. Not a what doing your year no year. Which me request is I want another one done. Okay, Bimpoma did that, but people fought her tooth and nail to make sure say autopsy will not be done. That's sabi. Ya first me na me yere, and I say me no me your Obama kwaji obi kuno na be ama na ewu. And na ne sister aba ne sane say asema ide awo hu bebre do so dodo. Nti me so me pese me ye me autopsy me ye. Na say minimi say me nye hwe. Min sense in some hunda nkofo keka nyina menye mu bia makasa look so ebusia pin kwa na edi nsem hu po no say o makwan mo nya me meka say monkoye bibia mpese mo ye bia monfa body ni nko bibia nkoye dia mo pese mo ye go anywhere in the world some nkoye dia mo pese mo ye because me say menya body bia I haven't done anything wrong but in this situation This is some of us ye cancer man. And your fault. Because situation and you're clear. What are you hiding? Why are you preventing anybody from doing an autopsy? What is behind everything? As logical human beings, this is how we operate. You understand? Why something is not logical, why something doesn't make sense, then there is some level of untruth connected to whatever issue it is. And this is one of them. Okay? Why is this situation being prevented? Again, Mama say one kofu tena kase. Ena oma ni kuntina ho. Na oma ni kuntina na kanu kun konye ne dan. This is a woman and your bar on the first time. That's number one. Secondly, she did not find out about this girl until she had already had 3 kids with this man. Time I first say, who said Nukun or the girl had already had 3 kids. All along, she thought, say, or your maid servant. Then he bad who's one again now with 3 that. Okay? I don't know what the husband told her. I don't know what she told her husband. All I know is she tried to get a divorce. What happened after that? You don't know. I don't know. You know, or catch your mamma. Because mamma, I only put question you know about into the AYEKA, the AYEKA. Okay? Into an dancing. Mamma, no kwafu bisa answer question now. I don't understand in the sense say. Bear mano. Oni obia woda oni nkwafo tu kura wo deda mami wenko kunipa wo ho wenko shutu wo mo ho wenjai dukun no wo ho. So why was this girl so different? When she got to know he had already had 3 kids with her, yeni masimo catch her after that. And on that chain, here is a man, your musicians be in Ghana and all over the world. Or being country me one musician or didn't Nigeria born you mo no chin Lumba. Give me one other musician. Okay? Give me one other musician. Bemo to me be nano and Bema ko promo yam massa woman walk on bass. But this is a man who opened his own mouth and said, say, me boni din abo wa won peno ko wu. Damn! How many men need to be omwano ekasa about their wife? Minti bida. Or say, Bemaya no be no yi de yire aye. Or say won't see a corner ko wu. It is a bema na one so kansem nyina. Nsem we nyina wo ba ho a. Na edu point me say the other direction. The woman would think, say, wait a minute. What's going on? Papa will not open me. What is happening to my husband? Is somebody doing something to him? What is going on? So a Christian, yeah, she will try and pray about it. Because she knows the kind of love this man had for her. We all know the kind of love that this man had for her. Because I'm your crying, you know. Or kanya timu pim. Lumba loved this woman with everything he had. But I propose them and Towa, yes, koda. Okay? The same man who loved this woman with all his heart and showed the whole world open on. How come? What happened? What happened to him? Only God knows. But Obiye me convincing me that this woman didn't love his wife. Obiye convincing me said this man did not love his wife. Papa was saying, I am a body, me say. He never said anything to anybody. As a matter of fact, on his 60th birthday, he stood in front of millions of people because there were people watching online. There were people who were there with him and said, even this girl that you guys are fighting for was there, right there. No, say, yes, he referred to Odobonyi one time, said, it's just speculation. Or say, it could have been her, it could have been whoever, I don't care. But or say, what's here. Me yira me no wo de. E me bebre ka. Omo forget oh me no. Oh me tieni o. Oh me no. Mama bebre ka. That doesn't make you a wife. But say my career being on his 60th birthday, roughly about 6 months before he died, and said, say, me yira me ma worry no. And you guys claim that you love this man. Okay? You claim that you love this man. But you don't want to take his words. Say, me yira ma worry no. And you want to sit here and twist things around and say, oh, wan worry no, ena abano crown and you could jana worry, could jana maru ma hwan. Hwan could jana worry mano. Awari obisi ekoja obi awari ensana edukoja obi awari no insano ko band ni beko bisuafo ni fie. How did the insano until all the mama anya no na nsani see why for all those years na fie be social media. I mean guys, no many be why let's all be practical. And then ansanya Nancy Borax if you Borax I'm say Borax oba Ghana on my interview be or say who call that the Lumba fear? Mommy said what pictures? And yet pictures with someone. Both pictures with Lumba, picture with the kids, individual pictures of Mommy said what are all over the place, including the corridor. Boras can. So Boras knows what he's talking about. Boras in the question, our kaka hune say. Mumbisa Priscilla say. When she tried to remove those pictures, no, what did Lumba do to her? Boras question, no. Someone won't see a Borax interview. No, Mokonkoti, and I said, some kind. Monkoti, or say, Tamia, or Bronii start a try so Priscilla tries to obey ye pictures no every one. Monko Bisan say, a dear na lumba de ye no. Amanfo, a 7 abano, eh? Yekika bio. But let's go with the truth. Let's go with what really happened. Ayati. Make a fan drop. Just like people took Bempoma's conversation with Lumba about Dada Keji. Almost twisting no 10 no year Jombeye. Emma Mami sounded like she hated her own brother. Karma is real. Karma ewo. Tidia uye owiatin bia osa show because karma is real. Okay? Asama yebe me say could be na se say sana legal wife be and I say Mami saw support be ko twist just to make her look gooder. I won't be part of that group because Miss Ro Karma. So I will not be part of a group that twists things around just to bring out BBI true. I will never be part of that. BBI make a piano. And whatever I'm supporting, I know in the presence of God and man, that is what I've heard. That is the truth. So I always support the truth. Men could baby and could supporting conform twist in your man around. No. This is a borax is some bisa mo presila no say. Time or yes, obey ya, then pictures no go from the dear and the lumba de ye no. Monko bisano. Monko na monko bisano. Edu say omko yi nyoma that lumba ne yirene akwesua say wala to no man. Obi tina social media say lumba de bro no. How in the world would Lumba give or no Nigerian personal to if he was nigga? But we all know that's not true. We all know where it came from. It came from Lumba Neomum. And we all know the person who is close to our access to Lumba Neomum right now. We all know that. I didn't ever abana yeke but karma wo. To what would ye chre? Ebia just ebia won name say ebia eyabone na would ye chre. But what would ye chre? Now wouldn't say Nyama the amount can true. They want to sit there and say, Mamma saw a jana, opinion no kwa wine as omujaya. Properties are omo and omuchim. The Dobani the manoko, the Bamani the manoko. See what ja warrior. The properties are way, Baman or Chim, Albani the ecosystem. There is nothing wrong with a man being with a woman, wish your bar, open us some, while building, while you're asking your many now, open us some, do person worry, that's fine. Along the way, so if you saw Donna would do something, when you be a man, or beyond to me first fencing, when Bachich will come, a man Bachich will come. So, where worry about you? Who worry you to money? One year, one was one year, it doesn't exist. Obia when you freedom. So along the way, she'll be no one else and year, that's why we are miserable and you're happier. Obia when you freedom, so because look, this marriage is not working for me. I'm not happy. Until I want to go. Obia on the right. Until Lumba could have conveniently, especially when Obanu putting out there that this is what is happening. I don't like it. I want to move on with my life. Give me my part of the property. Let's get a divorce. Let's split the properties and let me go my way. This woman is that kind of peaceful woman. Okay? Bibi anyone can see Lumba Kwanse and Kobeka say. Okay, Sisia Meshiobi. Me drone chain. That's what people are saying. And if that was even the case, Kalumba should have come out as a man and say, Monsieur Sisia, me do bien new mubium. Into no, Sisia, me perceive me Obano, me no Jai, me Wujana me call worry, so Obano. Lumba could have done that. Lumba did not do that. Why did Lumba not do that? He had the freedom to do what that. If he really, really cared for this girl and wanted to be with this girl, go freedom to leave Mama Sawa for this girl. He did not do that. Na no bewu. Na ya betan ya question here no. Na you don't hear boni biala. You know when you na kuma so be worry bema. Na bema no ene na fa sa kwan no so no. Onya boni biala. Mami mbe di obi atem. Mami mbe ka obi asa ya na ye wo echi na ye kuma no. Na ye keka nsam efun chen kwofo ho. Na so keka nsam fun chen. But mami na kasa oto no. Ombe ye obi ahwe. Ombe ka obi a. Ombe ti obi a. Inti adenti na.
Let her finish.
Men kasa wi ade na water ana anya wasam bema mpacho me kasa intino asama wa ma mi fiku asam kwa meka intino anyway Lumba na kasa ode no ho on beka bibia nkyerɛ say so pen yere so pen yere so yenya ye adwen ho se bema on pen yere nko obeja no okay intino asam na aba no ya kekenkan no ma me se wona to no on beka obiara Ombeko obia sa meka no ye ne nenam na ye kasa de epe na obi ka bi ne asu akeka bi ne didi ye ho atam ono ombeka obia asem that woman is a very peaceful woman say come me ka so ba to be kasa nkanya asem papa cause in some ke be pie you know but you guys sit and say oh president on kasa what is she going to say I don't know what is she going to say say my call Obama wa worry on ne yerete makoni fie ko pictures na nyina still me kwa me dignity as a woman me nya oba fun kra me na so ankasa there's no way me ma ba ma bi e de ma ba wo poru 6 onya me ho ade. I will never do that. And I'm sure a lot of women with substance will never go with a man no pen ma me ti wo hwe so ne me won ware me ama so. It is all you know about Jawo, you know about worry me. And yes, Adia, the game is over. Oh, all this didn't happen. If you prepare to more person, I mean, so long, but in Japan, no, my men, no, or bread. Share, Babu, time, mammy, no, Eddie, a collab, call King Solomon, and him, Uncle King Solomon said, King Solomon, where's in the Benny, where's in the Benny, where's in the Benny? Into Yan, Danny, and that's how King Solomon kind. Or Simon Confassi can move shackle and no mama we have. Guess what? There any bank casano. Or Simpacho, Mufamano. Because I am back. Abadai, when you on him saying about on to me tell me young Kunibano or Baba Kunan and Bano say, I am on Confassi Canambra, and you change chocolate anymore. Why am I saying this? Why am I bringing this into this story? My Mr. Wa, on no sweaty for this legacy. This legacy, no, ne sweat, ne blood, eka legacy we hu. So there was no way this woman would sit down and destroy that legacy. She would not do that. Even if it means her shutting up and keeping quiet for Lumba to maintain it, she was going to do that. She wasn't going to destroy it because she was part of it. One more ton cassette, only for photo to the promotions in that was her hair. That was her sweat. There is no way she's going to destroy her sweat. But the other person who came in and just came to enjoy, although Lumba say or the hospital for about 2 years. Or Jam say on the only 17 years, on the TT or whatever she wanted to do, no. Okay? Sao Barnett, Bedi wa. Or because I won't chuckle and mama mefa. She doesn't give a damn about the legacy. Mommy said, what cares about the legacy? So whatever was going on, she had to think about a lot of things before she could bring anything up. Papa win can't the girl kofa let him say Papa bro mami or you may be behind your thing. Into when are you trying to protect his legacy? So sentimu odo boni crop mu to say, oh, he was legal wise mu sell legacy. Na ma me say, what has the woman done to destroy this legacy? The legacy means a lot to this woman. Because the legacy still has to go on for her kids. What has she done? Give me one thing this woman has done. Other than okase obiena no kase me yeyire into me pese obie hu se me yeyire and me japade a woman so me jema ade. That does that make her a bad person? Absolutely not. Into man for some na ba na yen kan ye pa na yen hwe ni ye pa. Because karma is there waiting for all of us. Karma is there waiting for all of us.
Sure.
But you better answer questions.
I will do about your wife with the questions then back so that you would have maybe some media back on it.
Okay.
Go for me, dear.
Okay.
One love, me dear, say, I like the part I will say, even though if you don't understand, Bibi, say, when your explanation, you have to change your mind, and you will change your mind, you know. Say, when it comes to Kunano, what can Bibi say, where you are, na say, Uknukra wa. You will not even be bothered. But you see, Kunanu, sometimes who or you no kwano without your consent. If some doctors for no omunim say, ebia yare bebre ne wo mu na omu hu the particular one the doctors can even organize the autopsy. Oh, sorry, make kuna autopsy maker, sorry.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So the autopsy no, and yes, ebia or you know na. At the end of the day, no, I'll be to me, I can say, I didn't know, or Bronii mom, we autopsy because you know, and all those kind of stuff. No, even if the doctors want to find out near Ekuno and I said they want to be sure, they can, you know, request to do the autopsy. And see, me who why Moka say, or Bronii ever with autopsy, no, I don't get it.
Okay. All right. My part I make kind say, yes, sir, Obikasa will rush with autopsy. But my thing is, so who are me afanti, okay? It's a fancy say. When you are out to talk, who can when you are to talk, and she in sometimes, hard time, no, who near ni crowd because hey, Nico, Miss Suno, me, last 6. I'm thinking about everything that is crumbling on me. I can't see how what time because hey, as me see, Mombesi on Namco autopsy. That's what I'm trying to say. Kevin no so Omka say or come autopsy. Kevin has come out say, according to sources, Kevin was not part of that autopsy.
No, which source? They are lying. Okay, well, I'm being honest with you, they are lying.
It's not true.
Yeah,
nobody's lying. Kevin was not there.
No, what source?
Guys, one at a time.
All right, I'm done with mine, guys. Wait.
Okay, madam.
Let me ask you this question. I want to go to work, I beg. They say, sorry, they say, Busa One Love say, Lumba Edino, sister baby, and it's na mammy say, one only.
Okay. Lumba Edin is 60th birthday, no. Now, mini Lumba any conversation. Lumba enya madamfu. Mi hu Lumba da. I love Lumba's music. I don't love everything Lumba did. As a matter of fact, believe it or not, I don't even like what he did to both women. But mi hu Lumba da. Into the reason why you catch and so on to me Mbasa celebration, me pacho mean to me because I wasn't there. Na me nim Lumba. Na Lumba me can't me. Na usuna win
One Love. There be One Love. I mean, the entire me Busa has a question and say. What Timia can mammy say was say, or bear if you not to Bronii housemaid. But was who nim one, but who nim a lot. But my busa way there was who nim mobia, but was say, who nim say or do Bronii no way made, and on one a catch the war.
My submission I'm making, you know. Yeah, submission. Please ask questions from what we've said.
Yes, and no one me busa.
Me question, me ask them. So we be submission. Now person will be some questions, for penny paper. Nipa kono ka trotto was over kai no baby nipa
no
member can't bia in my submission say ma me be ka say again you made man come near submission bia sa in my minya submission bia the will be some question because I didn't say that because I we can say me can say
let me quote you
me can say man kasa and me answer
okay let me quote you who say maame ni be hu ye no wa wo miensa maame ni be hu wa wo miensa obi na lumba na chance ni made so don't say say me mfa pen
man kasa lumba na chance ni made me say obia oba lumba life mu as a maid man kasa lumba na chance the woman knew lumba was a maid the girl knew lumba was a
but you say one kasa we say one kasa
man kasa don't take it out of context me say
no
time my many buy no na girl this girl was supposed to be a maid girl ni nim lumba nim maame ni nim
was supposed to be
man can in your context. I don't know what's funny. I don't know what's funny.
Can I ask a question?
Let's ask a question.
Enyomna odi start say o se ono ana odono na onti ase a onko no sa anona na bema no so free npem ka say if ono ana ode ball akotobi bra abafie ono ana ode ball apoche ono ana bema na bewu no obie nanum ka say nipa opese ohie omo wa heme mo bobo omudi mante ma me akosu ase wadi enti se ba se ye de nenyom na e ka asem dia anka later part of ne obewu no anane life no anka nyom yanka obo bebre but the American say ye wa na essence yan de hwe ewi ase wo yare da homu no
be some question answer one submission because when your question be some question you want straight men your submission
okay question am busa on say okay oka enyoma oboma ma me say wa
okay
osi ofiri na komam onti ase akoshipo obo nyom enso ma odobroni ka say odobroni na komam tofie che say opese ohun no heaven when she no anko wi eno no odi tumu sen
okay enyu bi ani wi asi alumba tro wa tro say Priscilla we makuma mu tofe na menhye wanka megu enyu bi ani hosa enyu bi hosa akofabra sisi an yenya yambonte there's no song under this planet alumba can say mekuma mu tofe menhye wanka megu it doesn't exist. Number two lumba can say nkwafo we nkwa na mpese mi hye won ahimem he never said that or say mehu wa himem wan ka say nipa me person mi hye wa himem onwi we no he didn't say that or say me hia wo e wa himem wan ka say we mu pe na person mi hia he has sang a lot of songs for Mamsawa. Why should he mix? Look, girl, no, nobody is disputing the fact that they were living together.
No,
okay.
My question is,
they were living together. I mean, answer questions, please. Don't interrupt me.
No, she's someone's mom.
Stop calling the question I will be saying, I may answer. Inti nyabotre, na me answer. Opoku ajima. When we have questions, no, you see, we are on Ernesto. Into my Ernesto, my answer Ernesto.
Stop calling her girl. She's not a girl.
Ernesto, now keep quiet. I'm a beautiful, classy woman. Okay.
Stop calling her girl.
I'm a very beautiful, classy woman too.
And she
let's not go there.
Yeah, so stop calling her girl. No, don't do that.
Girl, no. Ernesto, who is some question? Friends, Intino, Ernesto, question will be Simon. Monomuka we are wild. Montra honamoye wild. Me I am ready for you guys, pa. Okay, my head ready for you because no credit and no credit by kope. Into the old say or say me come out toffee. This man hasn't said that. On can't that say me come out toffee baby. On can't be that. Okay, Mami saw what 80% of Lumber's songs move. It's be man in your bar no be obani push no. Oh, what do you that to you for me to you ma. Oba trust oba
push no.
Me na make am asem. It's obvious. It's obvious. It's obvious. Yeah, man, I catch up.
Me pacho, why na ya appeal to swai?
Me pa me choma me say
producer no.
Only your bat. She mo be enka because mo pen kra. Only your bat.
Yeah, me kill beat kanina.
Only me na say bia. What to nyuma ma o yire na me de on to nyuma me ka say na wo kra on me ti. Wo hwa nyuma to ma yire. Wo to be mame. To ba ka obanya ba ku bia fam. I said, make me sure. Okay, make sure him. But the deep ones in the pan or say, won't you see a kono ko no a your ba papa be ma miss what break it true.
My last question.
Yes, your next gospel. Gospel, ask your question.
Me see for me pacho. If you tell me say Boras be if you on kwana na Odobroni ebe yi picture na free wo. Boras be if you on kwana that particular day no. And now who said that particular day no kwana nka Odobroni be yi picture na free dan ho. All along na pictures ne bo.
Where your picture? Where your question?
I may you mean busa question.
Okay. Borax was Lumba's friend, as you know. Okay? Borax or coffee or bibia ho. Says me madam for no which is unlikely because you all the time saying you're possible. But young fans say
there be possible.
Young fans say madam for no right? Me no can me kukom sam sometimes, right? Intino metimi catch the Lumba can tell Borax say this is what happened. Or it could be that Borax was in the house on that day that it happened. Apart from that, Lumba could have told Borax, sir, or by the person you made the pictures down, says no one can no side and not dear me no. Into Borax has thrown it out there. Or see Mumbusa Priscilla.
And it could
say at the end of when you try to do that. That shows how much the man doesn't play with his wife. Papa no didn't no matter how you guys want to look at it, and about whether Lumba loved this girl or whether Lumba loved Mama Sewa. That's not the point. He was living with her. He had kids with her. He definitely has some level of affection for her. But that does not dispute the fact to say Obeji Obi Kunu. Okay? That doesn't dispute the fact. Obia you why? Maybe I'm not saying say Lumba didn't love the girl. That's not what I'm saying. But he didn't do two very important things. He never married her. There's a reason for that. Okay? And he never left it. And he never left his wife. Lumba loved this girl. And yes, sir, gone in was 6. But Lumba loved his wife. That's why he never left her. Maybe your papa may your papa
one of Mobisa question in a young why God's love ask your question. God's plan.
Me pacho. Me question na me pese me buza. Me ma me can say be no. Tio there's say ebi amenka say ye de asem ato so na wuyi nipa na no emrekon nipa wo enye say ebi amenka say wo asasem na so person mo twist no ya can chance one na poison na yire na yire na poison no ano no chire say oh me yire nipa so mesi de onti me poison me it doesn't mean say ebi wabo nipa kro ndi ko clear no everywhere e di ma me asasem ne de me pa cho me show e ko ne de ubetimi aka bibia all right but so far as Lumba ni hormame untimi nkwango kan chance bia enipa so wire so wan because na Lumba fi your way no be any ho
be some question answer your statement be some question ana
then me question me be statement
okay be some question me you no
okay
be some question na me you
no statement me can say me buza say mame me ba cho fa henfa na ehun say Lumba wangware girl.
Okay.
So also wangware.
Okay, we are reference. Okay, we are reference to the fact that on his 60th birthday.
Yes, his 60th birthday there. Or can
okay, we are reference to the, we are reference to
okay, what the answer?
What say the 60th birthday no? No, you are bad keke.
Yes, no, it's anything.
Who be some question, mommy, you want no? Okay. What's in the 60th birthday no? At your year answer you urbanity. Or be your bad tia. Whether you guys want to lie or whatever the hell you want to do. Or be your tia on cassette. He could have said, look, me person me can bibi. Mubi no man nam say me yere me worry no. And now some year and can me no ho no. Ono no or trust over poison me. And sir. Me no on yes, abana me why no, and as some ex-wife no on yes, he could have said that. Okay, and as on pesa kaksa ko beka say, mummy bin nam say me yere na poison me, me yere na poison me. Me yere on yes, the man didn't do that. The man said, mejiri akosua sewa a maware no or the maware no kata tie so se maware no onye sa musi ono na opese opese me akosua se osan born yididin biem akosua sewa onye sa da Satami, and now my lovely girl, not hobby. At the same function, no, Papa it tries or the year bio by calling Sewa me here. And mention to Sewa me here said, Ni pay and free would die. Or Yan was said your name Sewa me here, Nakasa. But he was talking to his wife. This man loved this woman with everything
Madam,
that was in her. So you guys should stop. Me can't part. Me
requesting them busa when you man. Mimi busa say there be you. Madam, Mimi busa say.
Yeah, you ask you. On put out. Did you matter to Fantini? The Fantini. Who been Fantini? Why? Who said? Who 3 sisters? Why? Who been Yaman? Why? Show me picture here. That's me. Check me out. Who been Yaman?
When you make question, I know.
What do you mean age? What do you mean age? Remember me age in trouble. Maybe 60 years old. Go and look at my picture at the age of 60.
Gospel, them say we question here, and then I got you.
One show me picture. What shall I say? We didn't pass yourself. Show me picture. Maybe 60 years old.
The insult is too much, man.
Maybe 60 years old.
He may question.
Oh, gospel, we are.
You are
Mimi Busani say.
Oh, we are.
If I find who say Lumba.
You are no.
We are no. We are
no. When you manu. See then and waka. Was it girl was one. I say find who say one warrior. Tell them this watch them.
Yeah. Okay. Ernesto, the my
me pacho. Arsenal one love no. Me pacho pa pacho.
One of them is one question.
Me pacho. Arsenal one love no. Person be okay say or no. On allow no say be man ni be 6. Abro on worry no. Meeting say your ba. But obe allow say ni kunu enko abontin enko wo embema sisana.
Michael, what's your question? No?
Pacho.
Okay, may I answer very nicely. Because the question is very straightforward. I can control myself. Tell you, sir. Maybe what is here, eh? Make me control my actions. Make me control the obedient by me. What's out here, sir?
What's your control the obedient?
Okay, see how we eh? So me sorry, did you you can control that. The other thing I say, which means your platform, me who grab you, right? It will make me control what other people do to you. But you cannot control how your husband wants to live his life. Until no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's it. That my family. I'm sorry. That's all. Name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mm-hmm.
I have the will. I have the control. The Mecca said. Abrantier. One man was 6. Won't worry me. And I said, what does who worry will get us?
Dabio, mpacho one come question I know. Me patch say, who see you are allow Bema like on 6 on worry. Won't allow that home towards you. But will it allow your husband to go outside? Make it babies outside. That is your marriage husband.
My answer will say. May make me control me and what people do to me. Okay? Intimate me catch me kon say. Me no what true. So one what cover me it's over. Madam,
what do you think, sir? Madam,
me and can't let me kunu. Oh no, dey no. Me dey no. Also dey no. Okay? Intimate me catch be ma say. Yes, and say your pen obey. Oh, but me let me say 1 year say you major. But I cannot control what he's doing. Whether he's going out with a little girl and having babies, me to be in control.
Hey, madam, are you sure?
Michael.
How can you control somebody?
Sure?
No, Michael, hold on.
Michael,
Michael,
please.
hold on.
Michael,
The
please.
thing is,
I don't.
respect, I'm coming. You see, when we come on platforms like this, the answer that you are expecting, that is not what you might get exactly.
Exactly.
Sometimes you have to leave it to the audience to
No,
decide.
me to ask. No, me to say me man cousin. Pache say. Me ma dream say me tino say sometimes some of us we came here to I say you're supporting the panel by reality no you know you don't allow. Let's be honest to ourselves.
All right,
Reality
sir.
life you don't allow. Just want
No
to do
problem.
that.
No problem.
I want
Respect,
to
you
go
were
on.
saying
Yeah,
something.
she. Marty,
Yeah.
madam, I respect all this.
Okay. Maybe give me 2 minutes. So this is a submission. I'm not going to ask any question. Niameka say, Niedi Kai, I'm very disappointed. But as I said, Obia, I see all this all the time. Obia ni Nadine how we perceive things to be. Fact. Let's speak to fact. First point. Boras is never and will never be Daddy Lumba's friend. Just like Oferian Ponsa, Boras was a boy Lumba picked up and trained. Boras was never Lumba's friend. That's
According to you, you have a right to say what you want to say. I have a right to say what I want to say.
Respectfully, I never
One of
actually
let
interjected when
him
you were
flow. Let
talking,
him
so
flow.
please respect yourself. And the fact say, Mako Bifie, Akwako picture say Bobo doesn't even give my wife the audacity to remove those things. So you don't know the bond lumba any mami akosu say wow. It is a borax akono akwako hu it will never be say or say lumba catch any say manage those. You see some of these things we are conjecturing and yet factual because you and I were not there. So sometimes here kasa let's Niame catcher was see as a borax was Lumba's boy. It's a fact. It is known.
I didn't say I was there. I said this is what Borak said. Let's be clear of what I said. You are saying what you know. Somebody said. I'm saying what I know. Somebody said.
If we continue this way, it wouldn't make
one love. Let him flow. Let him flow.
I understand, but let him make his own submissions. Don't come to me about what I said.
He's making his. Yeah.
Don't come to me about what I said.
You see, sometimes when we try to be, you see,
when I was making a submission, I didn't go to anybody. I didn't refer to anybody. I went straight to my point and made my point.
He's flowing on his own. Okay, one love.
Please do that.